Hey friends, Alex Fisher here. I'm going to show you my absolute 3 favorite drills to help you compress the ball and just make better contact. So stick around, I'm going to show you what those are. Okay, so let's get to it. So working on your impact position, you really can't overdo it. It's one of those things that if you could be 100%, that you would be probably the best golfer in the world. But understanding that the setup position versus your impact position are completely different to each other. In the sense that at setup, your weight's going to be pretty much 50-50. But at the moment of impact, we're going to see a lot of rotation in our body, but also weight transferring from our back foot to our front foot. And lastly, making sure that the shaft is leading forward. The reason why it's important to have the shaft leading forward is that we do want to compress and hit down on the golf ball with every club in your bag, but obviously your driver. So this first drill that we're going to do, we're going to use this 2x4. It's one of my favorites because it really gives a sensation of what you're supposed to do at impact. So I'm going to go ahead and set up with this golf ball, imaginary kind of right where this piece of wood is, right in the center of my stance. And what we're going to do is we're just going to take the club back to what I would call position 1, where the club is parallel to the ground here and kind of in line with my toe line here. From there, I want to go ahead and feel like I'm bumping my hip forward, opening my hips, and then making sure that the club head is lagging behind the hands as I get to impact here. From there, I'm just going to go ahead and push this board forward like so. The weight of the board is going to create this resistance. It's going to allow you to get the sensation of being able to not only pivot, but also rotate and deliver the golf club on a downward descending blow. So that's the first drill that we want to try. Let's go ahead and check out the second drill. Okay, so let's get to it. So drill number 2, and that's going to be using an impact bag. Impact bags tend to be used incorrectly in the sense that they're either placed in the wrong position within our stance, or we just try and hit them way too hard. Again, we're trying to educate the arms and hands to get into the best position we can at the moment of impact. So what we're going to do is we're going to use this impact bag where we're going to go ahead and line this bag up in line with my front foot here, just in line with my lead heel. I'll go ahead and go from my setup position, go to position 1, but from there, I'm going to go ahead and bump my hip, open my hips, and then come into impact and hold that finish there. Should see that my hips are open, should see that my hands are forward, and I should see that my right or my back heel is slightly off the ground. This is a perfect continuation from that 2x4 drill and a great way just to create that sensation of what you're supposed to do at impact. Okay, so drill number 3, and this is probably my absolute favorite one. And what we're going to do is we're going to basically preset our impact position and start a swing from that position. So with my 9-iron, I'm going to go ahead and have the ball lined up to the center of my stance here. I want to get that feeling again of bumping that hip forward, opening that hip a little bit, and then feel like I'm actually pushing down on the club, almost like I'm trying to bend or snap the shaft of the golf club here. From there, I'm just going to make a small swing back to position 1 and then return back to that impact position, then hold my finish going through. It's going to look like this. And if you hold that impact position there at the end, you should see that there's a divot in front of the golf ball. If you do happen to make a swing where you don't catch the ground, it's because your trailing arm didn't extend enough. And if you do happen to catch the ground before the ball, there's a good chance that your weight never got back to its front foot. So try out those 3 drills. Guarantee they're going to make a huge impact on your golf game.